Hey guys, welcome to Storytime Sunday, episode, I don't know, we've been doing this for a while now. Today's Storytime Sunday is Gondra's Treasure, because who doesn't love pretty dragons? You know, I know I love pretty dragons, so this is what we're going to be reading, and as always, for those of you who haven't joined us before, I do take off the outside of the book. Wow, brain is not finding the word I want to. The book sleeve. Thank you. So I don't do anything to it. And I bring out the book. The book. So this is what Gondra's Treasure looks like without the book sleeve. It's still very pretty. So we'll give it just a few more moments so that everybody can join us. I hope you've all had a fantastic week and you're looking forward to Monday. I know kiddos are almost out of school, I think, if you're not already. That's crazy to think that it's already June. This year's gone by so fast. So we'll give it just a few more minutes. I'm finding Beppy's hair all over. One thing about housing a monster is that they shed. I am finding Beppy's hair all over the house. It's like having a dog. And please make sure to say hello when you join the chat room tonight. I'd love to see who we have during the live feed. And if you're joining us after the live feed is over, this part's always a little bit awkward. This is when we're waiting, so I do want to give it just a few more minutes until we jump right into our story. All right, well, it is 8 o'clock. So we're going to start tonight's Storytime Sunday story, which is Gondra's Treasures, and it is by Linda Sue Park. Gondra's Treasure. All right, so this is the dedication page. My mom's family comes from the west. Dad's family is from the east. My name is Gondra, and I was born somewhere in the middle. Isn't the west dragon's breath fire? Let me try that again. In the west, dragons breathe fire, Mom said. Isn't that dangerous, I asked. That's what I said when we first met, Dad said. In the east, dragons breathe mist. Mom shrugged. Compared to fire, it seems, pretty boring. Dad frowned. What did you say? Mom cleared her throat and spoke loudly. I said, mist is pretty. There's a picture of me when I was a baby. A teeny tiny flame is coming from the nostril and a wisp of mist coming from the other. You were adorable, Mom said. The most beautiful baby dragon ever, Dad agreed. Now I can breathe fire or mist whenever I want. Mist is great for hide and seek. But I'm not allowed to breathe fire unless Dad or Mom is with me. Both of my parents can fly. Mom has wings. Dad uses magic. Whenever I ask Mom to go faster, she always says the same thing. This is fast enough, sweetie. You don't want my wings to get tired, do you? That's the problem with wings, Dad says. I have wings like Mom, but I can't fly yet because they're too small. I won't know if I have flying magic until I'm bigger. He's a little too little to fly, huh? When I grow up, if I have wings and flying magic, I'll be the fastest in the family. Dad's scales are mostly blue and green. He has a few red and gold ones too. My side of the family has bronze scales, Mom says. It's classier, not as garish. What does garish mean, I asked. Gaudy? Flashy? Nothing wrong with a little flair, Dad says. I like flashy, I said. I like classy too. Bronze, eh? Dad said. Well, whatever color they are, they're gorgeous. Mom blushed. Why, thank you, dear. I'm mostly bronze like Mom, but just the other day, I noticed that a few scales on my tail are starting to turn bluish green. Look at that, Dad explained, just like your dear old dad. Just a few on the end there. He was so excited that he made huge clouds of mist, and it started raining in the living room. Mom's ancestors lived in caves full of treasure. What did they want with all that stuff? Dad asked. It was treasure, for heaven's sakes, Mom said. Dad, everybody likes treasure. Some of Dad's family lived in lakes or rivers. The rest lived in the clouds. Our treasure was a magic pearl that we could hold on to in just one claw, Dad said. Just one treasure? I asked. What, were you too lazy to search for more? Mom teased. Why have more than you need? Dad said. Mom's family sometimes had to fight humans to protect their treasure. Dad's family used the magic pearl to control the weather. They provided rain when humans needed it, and when they were angry, they could send floods. I don't want to fight humans, I said, or drown them. I want them to like me. Where I come from, humans love dragons, Dad said proudly. They make boats in the shape of dragons. Sometimes they dress up as dragons and dance in parades. Mom sighed. I'm sorry to say that in the West, humans haven't always loved dragons, but they do love stories about us. Living in a cave with treasure sounds like fun. So does living in the clouds and making it rain with a magic pearl. Mom, Dad, how come we don't live in a cave anymore or in the clouds? Times change, Mom said. Things aren't the same as they used to be. Besides, don't you like our house? Dad asked. Well, of course I do, but what happened to the magic pearl and all the treasure? Again? Mom rolled her eyes. You've asked that 1,000,000 times. We've told you before, remember? Dad said. Oh, that's right. We don't need them anymore because I'm your treasure. The best treasure ever, Dad said. Mom smiled. Why have more than you need? And then there's an author's note at the end. I'll read through this. The story of Gondra's family shows some of the differences between Eastern and Western dragons. There are surprising similarities as well. Both are huge creatures with reptilian and snake-like bodies, magical powers, and a complex relationship with humans. How did people on opposite sides of the world come up with imaginary beings that share so many characteristics? Some cultural anthropologists theorize that dragon myths arose when people started unearthing fossilized dinosaur skeletons, which have been found on all 7 of Earth's continents. I can easily imagine how the discovery of such gigantic bones would have given rise to fantastic stories. The earliest known depiction of a dragon was found in China and is thought to be about 7,000 years old. Most, if not all, Asian dragons are probably derived from the Chinese dragon long in Mandarin. Perhaps not surprisingly, China has some of the richest dinosaur fossil beds in the world. In the Western or European traditions, dragons are dragon-like creatures that are portrayed on Greek artifacts dating back from 500 BC. Earlier still, approximately 800 BC, are reliefs of the Sumerian Kur, a fire-breathing serpentine dragon. The Babylonian Tiamat, from around the same time, was, according to some scholars, a sea goddess who occasionally took the form of a dragon. Humans evolved as prey. We are naturally fascinated by predators. Many species of monkeys throughout the world are preyed upon by snakes. If, as most scientists believe, we evolved from earlier primates, could a healthy respect for snakes be coded in our genes? And could these sense of awe be part of the reason why our ancestors told stories about magical snake-like creatures? We might never discover the definitive answer to those questions, but I love the thought that no matter where we live or come from, we share similar fascinations, fears, and fantasies. About dragons. There you go. That was Gondra's Treasure. Gondra's Treasure by Linda Sue Park. And of course, the animation was really, really awesome in this book as well. And it was illustrated by Jennifer Black Reinhardt. And again, just in case you want to go out and buy this book from your local bookseller, like Briar Patch Books in downtown Bangor, if you're in the Bangor area, they will have this as soon as I bring it back to them. Gondra's Treasure. This is what the cover looks like. Such a cute book. And it's also a great book for explaining to kids their different nationalities and their heritages. You know, mom and dads don't always have the same backgrounds, and it's really cool to be able to have that conversation about your history and your heritage. So there you go, guys. Gondra's Treasure. thank you for joining us for this Storytime Sunday. I see Dee Dee just joining. Hi Dee Dee, hi Tenley. I'm just finishing up, so I'm going to make this video live so you guys can watch it from the beginning and join in the fun of Gondra's Treasure. Such a cute little book, great animation, talks about all kinds of stuff in relation to heritage. So thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check in on your local bookseller and get some of these awesome books to read on your own. If you're in Bangor, again, the Briar Patch Books down on Center Street. In the meantime, have an awesome Monday. Have a great week. Be creative, keep reading, and I'll see you real soon.